We're in yet another month, and as usual, I try to find some decent enough games for you guys to check out. Whether it's your favorite Blue Blur or the Old West teeming with supernatural baddies, I got you covered. Let's take a look at some of the best games for November 2022. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dre. Welcome back to the channel. Let's jump into the video. But before we do that intro. Evil West is an upcoming Weird West action-adventure game that immediately gives off some Red Dead Redemption meets some Van Helsing type energy. We follow a hunter named Jesse and his right-hand man Edgar as they're tasked with the disposal of a litany of supernatural entities, including, but not limited to, vampires. Now, with a premise like that, you wouldn't be wrong to assume that the gameplay would put some strong emphasis on gunslinging. But the trailers we've been treated to showed off a variety of combos strung together, not unlike what we've seen from Devil May Cry. This return to fluid monster slaying combat is a welcome addition to a growing landscape of games focused on being the next Dark Souls. Not that we're complaining, and bring with it the joy of early PS2 hack and slash titles with a gloss and polish we've come to expect from next-gen releases. Check it out. The Warhammer series is one of those storied IPs that can go every which way and create countless experiences with their franchise. Think Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Star Trek, you get the picture. The Warhammer universe began as a miniature war game, but has seen itself give life to a few video games as well. The most recent being Warhammer Vermintide 2, a medieval counterpart to 4000 science fiction theme. Darktide follows a similar formula, with up to 4 players working cooperatively to complete multiple challenges over the course of the game, with tight, dimly lit corridors and multiple classes made available for them. Now, this could be just me, but Darktide seems a bit more horror-based than Vermintide, and evokes some nostalgic Left 4 Dead feeling that was surely missed even with the coming of Back 4 Blood. And it's certainly a game worth looking into squatting up for. Now, before we jump to the next title on this list, be sure to like this video. It helps the channel out a ton. And subscribe for more content like this. It helps. It really does. Back to the video. The Dark Pictures Anthology is home to some of the most engaging and ambitious storytelling we've seen in a while, and does it in a way that allows for multiple people to be involved without risking the near inevitable loss in tension that is inherent in having a multiplayer experience. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. While you can somewhat delay or offset the tension by ribbing with a companion, Dark Pictures is adept in making each person feel alone, often playing with your perception or subverting your expectation in order to make the most of its medium. This is accented by multiple perspective characters you and your friends are forced to take control of. The Devil in Me seeks to improve this formula by adding new gameplay features and allow you for more character movement, such as running and jumping. But all that says to me is that there's something more terrifying enough for you to not only need to run, but to jump away. And I couldn't be more excited. Sonic fans, myself included, rejoice. Because by all indication, it seems that the Sonic Frontiers may just be the game we've been looking for our whole lives. Now, early on, the lackluster gameplay trailer left a bad taste in the mouth of many fans, with the little that was shown, and it wasn't necessarily mind-blowing, regardless of the direction it went. But as we got closer and closer to the release date, the developers seemed to have taken note of the criticism and flooded us with increasingly more potent material for us to fawn over. The Sonic franchise has long had a disappointing relationship with fans and critics alike. It's a franchise that's had somewhat of an identity crisis. It's at its best and most successful when it sticks to the tried and true formula, risking the fate of immediately dating itself and lacking originality, yet often forgoes said formula in radical change in gameplay to mixed results. Sonic Frontiers sets the bar high by going the semi-open world Breath of the Wild route, risking immediate comparison upon release, but still manages to mix in the classic Sonic formula I spoke about earlier, with brand new ideas attached. Now, I'm a big fan of being cautiously optimistic, but I'd be lying if I said my excitement for what looks to be the most promising game since Adventure 2 wasn't through the roof. Fingers crossed that it's good. Now, these games didn't make the list, but they're worth the mention. Check them out. The previous entry in the God of War series completely revamped the format to a success, critically and commercially, that we don't get to see very often in gaming. The jump from one mythological pantheon to another is seamless in a way that I don't think anyone really ever noticed. It never feels forced, it never feels out of place, yet here we are with Kratos and a bunch of new gods for him to piss off in true Kratos fashion. There's trust afforded to Santa Monica Studios by fans earned from the success of God of War, where the biggest question now isn't really whether Ragnarok will be able to top its predecessor, but how will it top it? There isn't much of a change in gameplay that's needed, as there weren't any fundamental flaws present, but Atreus is older and presumably more experienced now, so I do wonder what will become of his gameplay loop. However, the biggest selling point for me was the last title had a very strong narrative that Santa Monica was able to weave together from a pre-existing mythology. I'm just excited to see how the twist in the end of the first game will pay off and how far Santa Monica is willing to take it. Either way, it should be a hell of a ride. Now, I already know you guys are gonna check out God of War, but what other games are you looking forward to play? Comment below and let me know. Also, if you're new to the channel and you're looking for more content like this, subscribe and hit that notification bell. I drop videos every week. If you're into scary games, check out my most recent videos right here. Thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Dre, and like always, play on, play up. Peace.